So no, I will go back. I promise, because I'm telling you, you were so kind about it. Like I was so nervous when I pressed that send button because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I said, but I just feel like I have to do this. Like this was my why was so important, and my why still is so important, Lynn. And um I just wanted to thank you because when I wrote you back, it was like, okay, wait a minute. I can't do this. I'm not ready. I don't think I can do it. Can I get money back? And you were just like, listen, we're not gonna go like I'm gonna help you so we don't have to have this again. Like this conversation of going back and forth, like, well, what am I gonna do? And how am I gonna pay? And how am I gonna get? It's like you did not give me that out. And because
Yeah.
you did not give me that out, I literally, it was like me and God were having a conversation, and God was like, so you have X amount, and da-da-da. I said, wait, I do. Wait, I do have that. And I did not even think about it. I That's when I was like, oh, I do have so okay. And I started putting it all together. And this has been so good because now, Lynn, I feel like this can happen. And I feel like it's so bigger than me. It's my why. And my
Yeah.
why really is my child. Like he wants to travel. He's a special needs kid and he wants to travel. And I can't travel with my right now with my income.
Mm.
That's for all the other expenses, right? But the traveling, and because he loves animals and he wants to go to Africa, he wants to go to safaris, and he wants to go to Australia for the
Oh,
kangaroos. That was my why, Lynn. And
yeah.
that's why I said thank you. I just wanted to thank you before we started anything, because you did not give me an out. You said, okay. You were like, um, we're gonna figure this out. And you didn't figure it out for me. I figured it out because I knew that this was so important, and this is what I needed. And I told you in the beginning. I told you when we were talking in the very beginning, I said I was shopping around for other coaches, and you were like, you just stood out. And I was like,
Oh,
I don't know why, God. I was like, I just met her on Facebook, literally your sponsored ad. I clicked on there. You resonated with what I was really like, focusing on and thinking about doing anyway. And I just felt like God called, like you came because I asked. So
oh.
I just had to throw that in there before we started. And you did not pay me to tell me this, to tell you this. You did not. I literally wanted to share that with you before we started. And I just thank you so much.
So Wanda, I mean, you're validating what I'm, why I do what I do. And sometimes coaches will say to me, or, somebody who's interested in writing a book, but, and then I'm talking to them and they're saying, oh, I don't want to feel pressured. I need to think about this. And they don't believe me when I say, if you spend one more minute thinking about it, you'll just go back to your comfort zone and you will not show up. And
That's
I
it.
know that because I've done it and I've seen women do it. And then I know that when I get through to women like you who are like, oh my God, that's so true.
Yes.
I had to break free of this old pattern that
Yes.
kept me stuck.
Yeah, that's it. And I wasn't going back. Like after we had the conversation, before I even knew how the price and everything, I knew I wasn't going back. I just didn't know how I was going to move forward. But when I moved out of my own way, it was like I allowed, God to really like talk through me. And it was like, no, no, you have this. You got it. You just
Yeah.
didn't know where it was. And so
Yeah.
now I'm like, I'm all in. I'm like, let's do this. I'm all in. I'm
All
all
right.
in. So
Let's do it. Let's do it, my friend. All right, I'm going to stop this now.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.